Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing? Come on in, come on in. Hey Janine, hey Judith. Hey Angelica. Let's see, let's let her in. I'm accepting.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Girl.
I'm done today.
Me too. Look, I'm so
A
bad
bit
that I
tired.
have to drink
No, I
water.
still got
Okay.
my sangria. I don't know
No,
about you.
I have no sangria today. I can't. Because
Guys, bear with us
I'm
today. Hey
not feeling the
Christopher.
greatest.
Hey
Good
Junior.
evening. Hi, Chris.
Hey
Hi, Ma.
Margie. How's
Girl.
everyone doing?
Oh
We
my
we
God.
we we are we struggling today.
I am loving those hearts. Thank
We
you.
struggling today, guys. So bear with
Thank
us.
you. Thank
If you see
you.
me in a daze, then don't judge me.
Me neither. Because,
Hey
girl.
mother.
Mm. Hi, Mita. Oh my God. I am I'm gonna stick with my water today
Yeah.
because this man
Hey
voice
Joe.
just ain't working for me, okay?
I told her we could switch it to another day, but she was like, nah,
No, it's
we don't do
not
it
Friday
today.
yet.
I'm just
No,
getting over
guys.
COVID.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that.
That,
Listen,
well, I hope you're
going
feeling
away this
better.
weekend. I'm going away this weekend. I have to get better.
I'm
I
not
have to get better.
going away, but I got plans.
Ooh. Ooh. We gotta talk about those plans. Mm.
I'm
Oh
going out
shit.
Saturday, and then I just purchased tickets. I'm going with Deli and Joshua to some. Her friend is gonna be in a like a off Broadway show,
Oh,
so I
that's
just
so
bought the
cool.
tickets for that. So we're gonna do that on Sunday. Hopefully, I'm not hung over.
That's so
It's at 3, so
cool.
I should be fine.
You should be fine. You should be fine. I'm
Mhm.
going to
So
the
how's
mountains.
everyone doing?
Yes. Hi, guys.
How's
How are
everyone
you?
doing?
Come on, tell all your friends to come check out my man voice today.
Share, share, share. While I
Yes.
share this to a few people, you go ahead and do the same thing.
Share, share, share. I'm gonna put this shit on my story. I can't put it on
Yeah.
my story. Share to where? Where am I sharing it to?
You
Why don't
share
let
to
me share to my...
individual people.
Man, I'm gonna share that shit to Facebook. You know what? I want all of Facebook to get on it. I'm gonna do the whole
I've seen
feed.
better days. We
Post
all
it.
we all have.
I posted that shit onto Facebook,
Everyone's just
girl.
like over it today. I'm over it.
So,
I'm just,
from what I heard, it's something with the access and the whole universe and the whole type of like something's going on. Because
yeah.
it's a lot of people. It's
Well,
not even a little bit of people.
didn't you say it's the more spiritual people
It's
that
the
are feeling more
most
like,
spiritual people that feel the most sick. Yes.
hey,
Hi, Legendary.
legendary.
Yes,
Hey,
it
Ashley.
is. Hi, Ashley. Yes.
Dolly
So,
said for 3 years.
huh? Hello for 3 years. Oh my gosh. So anyway, you
It
know,
bees like that sometimes. Hey, Ashley. Hey, Fallon.
hi
I hope everyone is
guys.
doing good. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to Talk or Tease with your favorite
Woo,
sisters
Sherry
and Jaji. We here,
and
bitches. Even though
Jaji.
we tired,
Look,
we here. All
so y'all
right?
gonna be here too. Bring your wine. I mean, I got water, but bring your wine. You know,
How you doing,
whatever you got.
Fallon?
Your wine,
So, what today
your weed.
is coping with grief.
Yes.
That's what we're going to discuss today,
I
coping
should get
with
my
grief.
tissue because I don't know how about this conversation too much. I'm gonna be
I don't got,
honest with you.
y'all know I'm sensitive, but I'm gonna hold it together. I ain't gonna
Me
see y'all
too.
ugly. I'm not gonna let y'all see me ugly cry. Not today.
I don't
Not
know.
today.
I
All
don't
right.
know. Because the
Even
way
though
I
I've been in
feel.
my feelings.
Yeah.
Even yesterday, I was at work yesterday, And I was like, I just want to go home,
You
eat, and cry.
got your weed? That's what I'm talking about.
Look,
Um,
I had some tea, infused tea, yesterday and the day before
ooh,
yesterday, and that thing
that's
was
delicious.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, I think lately I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, yesterday I just wanted to come home, eat, and
Yeah,
cry. That's
me
it.
too. I want to do that all the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
yeah, it
You
happens.
know. I
We
think
have them
I
days.
think we just coping with a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so
Hey, Dorothy.
I think having mama in the hospital too, and then dealing with dad not being here and the grief that we're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I'm sure all of you know our dad passed away,
Hey,
and
boo.
we've just been dealing with a lot. Like we've been dealing with a lot. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah. So, I was doing my little research and stuff because, we well, I've dealt with grief before, right? Because we know Asen,
Yes.
boyfriend of mine, he passed away
Yes.
over like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when it comes to like losing your parent,
Yes.
grief can hit at the weirdest time. It's
Yes, it can.
different.
Yes.
This one hit me a little different. You know what I'm saying? And
Me too.
also the stages of my life. I was
Yeah.
17 when that happened, right? And
Yes.
now here I'm I was gonna be 39, right? 38, 39. So it's different, And it does hit
That's true.
in the weirdest
Hi, hey,
times. So I was doing
Maddie.
some research myself because we
Yeah.
still we still going through the
I
roller
don't think we
coaster.
fully have hit the grief. We haven't
Hey,
had a chance to.
Evelyn. Evelyn, you know what? I'm sorry, but speaking, I just played the song. So that song I was just playing
Mhm.
now, I just heard it on my homegirl's Facebook, Evelyn. Evelyn's page. I'm gonna post
Hola,
it. It's
Moni.
actually a really nice song about grief. So
Yes.
I liked it, Evelyn. I commented and I also searched it. I was like, let me search this
Yes.
song. And that's the song I started playing today. And I was a
Yeah.
little confused to what song am I gonna play today? I was gonna play a little Kurt
I like
Franklin.
I like that
But I
song
was
though.
like,
I liked it.
but it
Yeah,
was really
grief
nice.
grief is a hard thing to
Yeah.
deal with though. It's a very hard thing to deal with. I think you dealt with it twice. I only dealt with it once in my life. I
Mm-hmm.
had not dealt with
Hey,
grief,
Lisa.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's hard, it's terrible because the biggest grief that I ever experienced was that.
Mm-hmm.
And I did not ever experience nothing like that. So that was like super hard for me. Super hard.
Yeah. And
Well,
grief doesn't have to do just losing someone that passed
no,
away, right? So when I'm
no,
doing my search, it could be a job, it could be a divorce,
no.
um,
I'm gonna tell
a
you what,
friendship,
let me
right?
tell you, my number one grief, my biggest grief was losing myself. I
Mm-hmm.
grieved
Mm-hmm.
myself because I lost myself in the process of losing dad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I didn't even know who I was anymore.
Yeah. I
I
just
really
posted
lost
something like that.
myself.
I posted something on the story. You grieving the person
Hmm.
that you were before you lost this, person, because
Yes.
it changes you.
Yes.
You no longer, of course, you're not completely different, like your attitude. Well, you could, some people,
Yes.
their whole attitude, they could just be angry.
Hmm.
But you grieving the person now that you lost somebody. Like
Yeah.
it's just it hits
I wasn't the
different.
same.
It's just
I wasn't the
yeah,
same.
because when I lost dad, it was just
It
weird.
was weird. I
And
wasn't the same.
for those that don't know, so my dad passed on my little son's
Remember
birthday,
my
and also,
foster mother.
um,
I've lost myself truly
I
with
have
my
lost my
foster
children
mother.
with my foster mom. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
So I lost our father, on my son's birthday, and is also my niece's, Sherry's sister's birthday is the next
Yeah.
day. So that's one thing I was saying. I don't wish on like my worst enemy, right? To
Mm-hmm.
lose someone on a like a special day, right? Your
Yeah.
birthday, Christmas, because now it's
Thanksgiving.
much, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Thanksgiving, like any specific
Yeah.
holiday.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
Obviously the first year, almost 3 years, and I'm still coping. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's gonna be 2 years for us, June 8th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, it just like the first year, I couldn't do anything. Last
Me
year,
neither.
I did something for him, but inside, I was just
Yeah.
trying to put up a front,
Yeah. Yep.
because I'm like, damn, I got to celebrate my son's birthday, but it's
Mm-hmm.
the day I lost, my father,
You can never
like
fully
it's
celebrate
just,
because that's
you
always
could
there
never
even
really
more.
celebrate because it's always there even more. Yeah. So,
Yes. This person hates Thanksgiving now. It
yeah,
is. It is. Well, you remember my brother, he passed on my daughter's birthday. It still hurts.
yeah, it could
Yeah.
be, yeah. So, it was weird, right? Because when dad passed, I was even asking my friend of mine, very close friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and she lost both her parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I asked her because, like, one minute I'll be fine. I will go through like 1,000
Yep.
emotions in like an hour. I was like, am I fucking losing my goddamn mind?
I think I still
The
go through
fuck
it.
is going on here?
I
I'm
think I
fucking
still go through it.
laughing, right?
Yeah.
And we've been through it, right? We even times we've been on the phone, we
And
laughing,
then we
right? We
cry
laughing and then crying, then we
and
angry,
crying.
then you sad, all in like in an
Mm-hmm.
hour that you feel
Yeah.
like you're going freaking crazy,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. It was the hardest. I think too, everywhere I went, everywhere, I was just tears rolling down. I was doing food shopping and it's just tears. I mean, everywhere. I could not control it. Like I couldn't control it. The emotions were so strong that I was like, I had never experienced that, you
I
know?
lost a friend to suicide at 17. I swear I've never been the same since. Then when grandpa died, it kicked even more of a sadness in me. I could wake up one day super happy and then 5 minutes
Yes.
later sad. Yeah. And you know what?
Yes.
It
That is
like
the hardest thing.
it's gonna happen, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it could be 20 years from now.
Yeah.
And of course it's not gonna be like an everyday thing because life continues,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Me all the
But you're gonna
times.
have those moments because look, even Asen passed over 20 years ago, and I don't cry every day for him, right?
No,
But there's
but
times
when
I
but
still
when
play
it's
his
but when it's
songs,
his
you know.
year that comes up, you always get super sad because
Yeah,
you realize
I'll
this
play
is just
his
happened
songs.
today.
There's times I still cry, but it's not a everyday thing,
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta keep on, like, with life.
Yeah,
I know for me, what helped me is, I have a good support system, right?
we do.
And
We
if you
do.
don't, right,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing wrong with going to speak to someone, a therapist, right? There's nothing wrong with that,
I
right?
think if you need the therapist, go seek one.
Yeah, yeah.
Because your friends and family can only tell you but so much. But reality is sometimes you need to go somewhere professional. You do. It's so sad
Yeah.
one
Hey,
thing can
Melissa.
trauma you
Yeah.
because of the memory it brings
And it
up
could
to
just
you. Yeah.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's times we've been talking, and like, oh, a memory came up, and it's a
Yeah.
picture of dad, right?
Hmm.
Like, it's just weird.
It is.
Like, remember the time that it showed he was texting me, and
Or
I was
the
bugging the fuck out?
or the time he sent a message to my Facebook
Yeah.
account and said, say hi to
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
granddaughter.
It was just the
And it was
weirdest
a
shit.
year later after
Yeah.
he passed away. It was a year
It,
later.
yeah. So certain things do, happen that do trigger it.
Yeah.
It does trigger it.
Yeah.
But for me, I was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
What helped me is I have a good support system. Um, I'm very spiritual. As much
Yes.
as I curse,
Me
and I
too.
curse your motherfuckers out and
Me
all
too.
that.
I feel like therapy is
But
so good to do
I'm
because a
very
lot of
spiritual. I
people are
believe in the Lord.
self-conscious and talking to people they know.
Praying
Yep.
helped me.
Yes.
Um, um, having memories with him. I have a lot of pictures that help
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the pictures. Even if I'm looking at the pictures, I'm crying for hours straight.
Mm-hmm.
I still felt better.
Yes.
I
Yes.
still,
I still can't really look at
yeah.
pictures.
You see,
I
so
can't.
she's different. She
I
really can't
can't.
look at it like that. I can. So everyone deals with grief different. There's no
Me
wrong
too, because I
or
curse a lot. Mm-hmm.
uh-huh. There's no wrong or right way to
To deal
grieve.
with,
No
to
one could
grieve
tell you got to do it
anybody.
like this, or it's been a year. You should be over it.
No.
Kick that person to the
Look,
curb.
I have a friend that lost somebody and she grieved so badly that she couldn't even leave her house. And I
Hmm.
know that everyone around her was like, she should just get over it. But you don't know what somebody is dealing with emotionally inside.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
everyone, like you said, everyone deals with it differently,
Hmm.
And I think if you come across somebody that's going through that, you should really be compassionate of their feelings because you don't know what they're going through. You
Mm-hmm.
don't,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
know. And
Yeah.
look, I talk to her and I cry and I smile. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know I listen to a lot of gospel music. That helps
Mm-hmm.
me, you know. Um,
Grief
Grief
is
is a
a
journey. Grief
journey.
is love that has no place to go.
Regina
Yeah.
King. Yes.
Yeah.
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 It
I
does.
like that.
And so we grieved our dad, but there's so many different griefs, there's women grieving, a child that they lost, or like mama grieving dad is insane.
Yeah, your own
The
child. Yeah.
the
Yeah.
her crying so much,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I think as a relative, it's so hard to see. It's
When I lost
so
my baby,
hard to
I'm still
see.
grieving. That was 4 years ago, but now I've learned over the years things happen for a reason. He will always forever be
Forever.
my guardian
Yeah.
angel. So you know what? This is true, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I just, the only thing guaranteed, and I say this to people,
Mm-hmm.
right, is death.
Yes.
We all gonna die,
Yep.
right? We all gonna die. That's the only
That
thing we're
everyone will
guaranteed
experience.
in this world, right? But that's the
I shut down. I
hardest
didn't
thing
want
to
to be
have to deal
alone.
with.
Yeah.
But we know it's coming.
Yeah.
But it's still the hardest because
It,
you
it's
know, you used to
inevitable.
talking to this person. You used to, and that's why I feel like you should always try to create memories. I love taking
Me
pictures.
too.
Everyone that knows, I'm always taking
Me,
pictures. You know
me
what I'm
too.
saying? The food, everything.
Me too.
You putting the spoon in your
I have,
mouth. I'm taking pictures of
listen,
everything.
I got 36,000 pictures in my phone and
I got
7,000
pictures.
videos.
But that's what
Yes.
look through that, making memories with people you love
Yes.
will help, right? Because if you don't, and that person's gone, right? Because I know quite a few, right? Then they
So do I.
regret it, and then they angry, and it
Yes.
comes out and it shows in different ways, right?
Then they're angry with themselves and with their relatives
Yeah,
and their family.
yeah, yep. Because they didn't take the time to create their memories with that person. Now it's
Yes.
too late. So try, always try to make memories,
Yep.
and be kind to each other because you never know. Your life
No.
could change
The
in a
memories will
freaking
help with the
second.
grief. Grief isn't linear. No matter how much time has passed, it will come in waves, and you don't ever get over it. You get through it. Every day you go through grief never goes away. Yes, you do.
The memories help me with grief.
It do.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause let me
yeah.
tell you
It
something. There's
is
times
fucking
that
ways.
I could be fine, and the next minute my tears just come down. I just want to cry for no reason, and I'm like, I'm fine. Why?
Yeah,
Nothing's going on, and you
yeah,
just want to cry.
yeah.
But
Sorry, I'm gonna close this window.
there's all different types. There's also people that lose their pets.
Oh yeah.
You
No,
lost
let
your
me tell you
pet.
something.
You lost
Yeah,
your
that
pet. Mm-hmm.
that ain't easy
Previously.
either. Hey, Mello. Yeah, those that don't know too, I lost. So the following year, last year, I lost my dog on the day of my graduation.
Yes.
And I had her for almost 13 years. That was my baby.
Yes.
That was my baby.
But there's
13 freaking years. So losing a pet, that thing is hard.
mm-hmm.
Even though I got my dog here now and I love him to death,
Mm-hmm.
that was my princess. I slept with her for
I
13
know.
years. I bottle fed her. I had her
I
when she
know.
was a month old. Lost my dog a year ago. That was painful. 12 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Right. That
Delia, I have 12
is
years
my dog.
grieving my husband, and it seems like the first day every
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Grieving a husband must be really, really hard because you live with this person people that live together for 20, 30 years, 40 years, even 70 years. And oh my God, like that person passes away. That is so rough. That is so
Mm-hmm.
rough,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know,
That's why I'm not
to,
getting married.
that's what you say now. That's what you say
Sorry, guys.
now.
I know it's a serious
Look,
conversation, but I can't
and,
be
and
serious for a whole
to
hour.
the
All
me
right?
neither. Until
I
the
can't be
day that
serious
they
for a
come
whole hour.
knocking, clack, 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 clack,
Okay?
clack. And you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna call me and you're gonna be like, guess what? I'm gonna be like,
Listen,
what?
if I'm
I'm in
serious
love.
for a whole hour, then come check on me. That means something ain't right. All
Yeah.
right? If you don't hear from
No.
me or I'm serious for a whole. I
Yes,
ain't
it
saying nothing
is.
nasty or nothing. Then come check on me. Something ain't right.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
Yeah, and you know what?
mom. Yes, mom, it's very
This is
hard.
why, right?
My brother passed 23
23
years
years ago,
ago, and my
and my
heart's
heart's
still
still
broken. I
broken.
cry for him and miss him
Yeah,
so much. Yes.
yeah. A
Mm-hmm.
sibling, two siblings, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
And anything that you have that you love, is just,
That you love.
yeah,
That you love.
yeah,
That you
yeah,
love. You
yeah.
know?
But I was my what's the word? I would just say, like I said, create memories, because that is the only thing that's guaranteed
Mm-hmm.
in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And be kind to each other,
Be kind to each
you know?
other. Be kind
Yeah,
to each other.
yeah.
And it amazes me because this world is so fucked up. This world
Mm-hmm.
is like so selfish for
Mm-hmm.
themselves. And I'm like, either they've never lost somebody or they lost somebody so much that it just kind of truly messed them up.
Yeah. And another thing, right? When you lose someone, right? You could start
Mm-hmm.
grieving someone you were close to, like a family member,
Yeah.
a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because no, I don't want to say I really grieved her, because but like
I lost
I
a
lost my dad.
friend.
I gave my friend of like 20 years the boot.
Yeah.
Got to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't really
Yep.
grieve it. Did it bother me? Yeah. But I don't think I grieved it that much, because there was already stages that I already knew that was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah. You kind of know.
But when someone passes, you start to see how people start being real shady. You're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is what it's
Yeah.
about.
Yep.
Whether it's
Because
money,
I had that happen.
yeah, whether it's money, jealousy, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
right? You start looking at people and you're like, wow.
or
Like,
or or that you don't have time for them anymore because you're going through so much mentally that you don't have time for them, and they're like, well, I guess if I'm not a priority no more, then I don't need to be involved.
hmm hmm
That's Let me tell you something, I've dealt with that. That's some fucked up shit.
yeah. So then that's another grief, because it could be your family member. They start
They
showing
start
their
showing
true
their true
colors.
colors for sure.
I'm telling
Yeah.
you. Yep. And then you grieving your cousin of like forever.
The same,
My
we don't do
family
anything
is not the
together.
same. We don't do anything together. He was the glue to the family. And that's another thing. Yeah.
But
Some people just have that one person as the glue.
yes, but I will say this. You can change that. You can become the glue. Do you understand? You start reaching out to different people and just
I hope so.
try to
Yeah.
mend it. Try to mend it the best way you can. Because to be honest, everybody points fingers, but you also have to put in
Yeah,
the
but you
work.
can only mend something when everyone else is
That's when
trying.
you see the
You
true colors
can't.
come out. My neighbor's literally left homeless by her
Yeah,
siblings. Oh
that's
my gosh. That's
sad.
horrible. That's
Yeah,
horrible.
that ain't it.
No, everybody
That's
does have
not.
to put their part in,
Yeah.
though. Everybody has to put their part in because it cannot just be one side of the family and then not the other. Everybody has to put their part
Mhm.
in.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
if you put your part in and the other party doesn't put their part in, then what is the purpose of just keep fighting?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
and once you give up, that's it. It's done. Well, I don't know. For me, that like
Mhm.
that, yeah, I'm
Mhm.
done.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah. No, it's true. Well, I will say too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because half of the people, they just programmed to say, when someone passed in the funeral home, everyone, oh, whatever you need, I'm here. You just call me. Oh, we're gonna start seeing each other. We're gonna start all this bullshit, right? 90% of them is lying. Right? They just used to saying that shit. Like,
Yeah.
which is fine, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful who you say those things to. If you truly don't mean it, don't say that to someone. Just say, my condolences.
That's it.
You don't gotta start saying all,
That's
because
it.
that person that's grieving could really,
I
take
miss you.
that to heart and be like,
Yeah, he
oh,
was the one I
this
talked to when
person,
I was in pain. You can call
yeah.
us. We're just as good as him. You can call us.
Yeah.
We'll
I
be
think
there.
I'm better. I'm just
Look,
saying, I don't know.
but me too. You could three-way call us. We can literally three-way call each other because people don't realize how much you need
Yeah.
somebody. Like people don't realize that shit.
Yeah.
Or you call somebody and they're like, "Oh, okay, bye," and you're like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
Yeah.
bye."
Yeah.
When at
Yeah.
that time you really needed to talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
you know.
but I would say that my advice to people too, if and myself too, because we're programmed to say those things,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because that's what we
Mm-hmm.
used to hear. Oh no, don't we're gonna, because you're thinking that's the right thing to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not 100 about it, don't you better off just not saying
Yeah.
it, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Because then a lot of people came to the funeral, and let me see, and few people don't call since then.
Well, you're better than me. They call you before they call me. I don't know
Nah.
why nobody calls me, but it must be for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's another conversation for another day. Or they like, I don't have time, and you get what you let people do to you. I'm like, really? Yeah, yeah. People, everybody's busy. Let's be honest. Everybody's
Yeah,
busy.
but you make
Everybody's
time
going
for
through
what you want to
something.
make time for.
But you make time for it.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
look,
make
your
time.
dog just said the truth.
Because someone knocked on the door. I think it's the food.
Yeah.
Oh, you make time for what you want to make time
And
for.
it's not,
You know,
and you don't
obviously.
always have to do it, but every once in a while, get together
Yeah.
with
I'm
people.
sorry, guys. Hold on.
You know,
Yeah.
you just have to you just have to find that good support system. That's what you have to find, that good support system. Because without it, it is hard. It is very, very hard. I never used to talk on the phone, and now I talk on the phone all the time. It's
So
crazy.
what?
I never used to
What you
talk on
say?
the phone. I said I never used to talk on the phone, and now I talk on the phone all the
Yeah.
time. Like I'm
Well,
like,
I like to talk on the phone. So whoever want to
clearly.
call me, I like to talk on the phone.
And I never talked on the
Yeah.
phone. But
Yeah.
now
Deli
you call me
knows.
all the time.
Even if
Here
I
we
don't got
are
shit to
talking
say,
on
I'm
the
like, so
phone.
what's up? What you doing?
Yep. What's going
I'm
on?
gonna get something
You
out of
know,
you.
something. You know, somebody's booty hole was whatever. I mean, it's always something.
Yeah.
But because of it, though, it helps you feel a little better. It really does. It helps you
Yeah.
feel
And
better.
take time for yourself. It's okay to be to yourself for a day or two.
Oh,
If you don't want to talk to someone
couple.
for 2 days, that's fine. And if people don't understand that, that's it is. Now, if someone call me, back to back, me personally, I would text them and be like, I don't, I don't want to talk right now. It ain't nothing
Yeah.
personal, but I don't feel like talking. I'm feeling down or whatever it is. But you
Well,
could
thank God
take
everybody know
time.
to text me.
Yeah.
They texted me.
No, you just gotta.
Hmm.
It's okay to take time. Just try not to sit in it for so long.
Yeah.
I know it is hard, but life does go on, right?
Hmm.
Eventually, for those that believe, right, know that that's the way it's meant to be, right? That's
Yeah.
how I feel,
Yeah.
right? Now, that's not everyone. Listen, don't come for me if y'all don't believe the same thing I believe. I'm just saying what I believe, right? I know
I
eventually
look.
I'm gonna
I
be
believe
with the people
this.
that I love,
Listen, I
right?
believe this. Everybody's gonna pass away.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And I
That
believe
I
I'm gonna
believe.
see my father again. I'm gonna see all my loved ones
Me
again.
too. I
You know,
believe that
um,
too. Hmm.
and as much as it hurts,
Hmm.
that there was one thing that stuck to me, right?
Yeah.
Because Mama, right, our grandmother,
Hmm.
right, our father was her only child. Anyone that knew them knew that they were like this.
Yeah.
That was her only child, and we thought she was gonna pass. I was like, this lady, that's it. She gone. Once we taught her, that's it.
Yeah.
But she's still kicking. She's like, nah,
At
not
93, she
today,
just told
homie.
me today. You know what she told me?
Nah,
She said, I need you to take me out of here because the lady next to me is too old. And I
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
what? Ma, you can't say that. And she was like, the people only come here to die, and I don't want to die. I'm
yeah.
ready to live. And I'm like,
And you
lady,
know
you're
what?
93 years
Her
old.
showing one time, she was like, I do cry and stuff like that. But she said, who am I to fight God? Right?
Yes.
And that
Yes.
stuck with me.
God
If I believe
bless
in
her.
him,
Thank you.
and this is how it's supposed to be. Our day is already written in stone, right?
Hmm.
And one day I'll be with him. And that does help me,
Yes.
feel better.
Cope with it better. Cope with
Yeah,
it better.
yeah. Yeah.
you know.
So whatever people believe, whatever it is that makes you feel better, whether it's
Mm-hmm.
praying, right, meditating, whatever it is,
Yeah,
having a glass, don't have the whole bottle, have a
sometimes,
glass and just say
sometimes.
it sometimes,
Mine
you know.
mine is all about too manifesting in the universe. You know, I'm all about the
Yeah,
universe. I
yeah.
am that girl that I can tell you, guaranteed, the universe has my back. So
Hmm.
even if that day I don't feel good and I'm crying or whatever's going,
Thank you,
somehow
Judith.
something good happens. I
Yeah,
love your grandma. She's the best. I wish
yeah.
her the best. Thank you. You know, sometimes that
I think that's
happens.
one of the hardest things to lose your child. That
Yeah.
I think if you have a good relationship with your child, I think that's because
That's harder
when I was
than
younger,
losing
I
a
used to be
parent,
like,
though, I think, for me.
huh?
That would be
Loser.
harder than losing a parent. Like losing a parent is detriment.
Yeah,
It's the
because
worst thing in the world. But your child that you give birth to, oh my gosh.
yeah, because that's not the way it's supposed to go. When I was younger, I used to be
Yeah.
like, dang, I can't live without my mother. I hope I die first. All
Oh
this
my
stuff.
God.
But then I had kids, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not the way it's supposed to. My mother shouldn't
No.
bury me. You know?
Yeah.
It's
That's what mama says
the
all
other
the
way.
time.
Yeah,
Mama says that.
the parents shouldn't. I think that, especially when they little, and
Yeah.
you lose their child
Oh my
little, because now you
gosh.
got all.
Yes.
I think that's, it's hard.
That's the hardest thing.
It's
I think that's
really,
hard. I,
really hard.
and parents out there that are going through this, my heart goes out to you. It really does. Cause
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Mhm.
know I know that pain. We know that pain, and I think anybody that's lost somebody
Mhm.
knows that pain. And that's
Yeah.
the hardest thing, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's also divorce, not to lighten it up a little bit. There's also divorce. Like, people when they divorce somebody, they literally grieve that relationship.
Yeah. Or even the person that you was when you was in that relationship. Some people they
Yes.
marry for so long, all they know is their husband,
Yes.
right? They don't do nothing by
Yes.
themselves. They don't know how what they like,
Mm-mm.
right? What hobbies they like. They don't know nothing. Everything. So now you're separated. Now you're trying to figure out who the hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everything just hits you. You know.
Yeah.
That's why we tell people too, if you're in a relationship, a parent, right? Even though, of course, the grieving process is still going to be hard, but don't wait until that happens to try to figure out who you
Yeah.
are
How
and
to
what you like and what you don't
and
like.
how to love you.
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
don't
And how
don't
to
wait
love
until
you.
that happens.
Nowadays, losing your child isn't
Yeah,
only by
you're
death, but
right.
to the streets, like me, that's the hardest grief. Yes, you know
That
what? Not
that
physically
is
losing,
right. You're so right.
yeah,
Yep. To the
somebody
streets.
to
Yep. Because nothing's gonna come from that.
someone else.
Yeah, the streets,
Very
ain't
hard.
nothing good gonna
You're
come from
freezing
that.
me. Hmm.
As much as you try, that is freaking painful. I feel you on that one.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right.
And let me tell you something. I don't think kids understand the the part that the parent goes through or how much the parent goes through, because like she says, losing your kid to the streets is the grief, and the kids don't understand that. you know
I don't
the kids are like, oh,
because
oh well,
when
whatever.
you're young, and they young and just dumb. You know, something has to happen for
Yeah.
them to start whether like believing or seeing things a certain way. Unfortunately, and
Yes, they don't understand
until they go
until
through
they
it.
go
Yeah.
through it.
And we all been through there. Because listen, I've done said a bunch of like growing up. My mom's like, oh, you're gonna see when you have kids. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I'm like, damn, I sound like my mother.
my,
I'm saying the
my,
same
my mama
shit she
mama
tells me.
tells me that.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mama tells me all
hey,
the
hold on, I
time, you
sound
gotta
just
wait
like
till you
her.
have kids.
Yup.
And I'm like,
Hey, you
she
learn from
she
your own
still tells me
experience.
that, Ma.
Sometimes you really gotta hit rock
I know.
bottom to
Yeah, I know.
going through it takes a toll. Yeah. And it's hard,
This spider
Sometimes
stays
they gotta
down
hit
in the
rock
corner. You go through, it
bottom,
takes
you
two.
know? to really,
Yes.
you know, get it, you
Yes.
know?
They. It's really
Am
hard.
I
It's really, really
freezing for
hard.
you? Because you keep freezing.
Yes. Uh-huh. I'm freezing too.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I'm freezing and you're freezing. We both freezing.
But
The conversation is hard.
yeah,
That's
the
why.
shit is just.
Yes.
But yeah, you know, listen, there's a lot of ways to. We are freezing,
Tell you,
see?
mommy
But we.
tells me that all the time. Whatever.
All right, took my
I
Wi-Fi
think.
off to school.
I think when you, and you know what, Chelsea said it perfectly. Consult your mom or your
But this
dad
is the
or
spiritual
your
moon.
siblings messing with the internet. It's the spiritual moon. You said it is the spiritual moon. Yeah, I'm telling you,
You,
y'all people don't
yeah.
believe in me.
Look, I tell my kids all the time, I went through it. But then I know they're going to have to go through things themselves.
Yeah,
And they're going to have to learn.
yeah.
Look, like, that's like my oldest, right? When I was younger, I used to,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm an atheist, fuck God, all this shit, blah, blah,
Mm.
right? 15, 16 years old, right?
That
But
have
life be life in,
things.
and was like, mm-mm. You know, I had
Mm-hmm.
to go through some things. And that's what faith, right? Building a
Yes,
relationship
fake.
with God for me, right? Is
Mm-hmm.
what still has me here, right?
Yeah,
So that helped me. My oldest
yeah.
son, he doesn't believe in God. He said he doesn't believe in God.
No,
That's fine. That's
and we
not
gotta
up to
respect
me.
them.
I respect it. You know, so I
Mm-hmm.
told him, I said, you know what? Maybe you haven't been through enough in life to that maybe once you go through more stuff in life, maybe you
You will
grow that
realize
relationship.
it.
You know, you'll realize
Mm-hmm.
it. And if you don't, that's fine. I still want you to
Mm-hmm.
be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because who am I to judge anybody?
Inshallah. Facts.
Especially me, because this bitch right here done a lot of shit. You know, I hope Papa Dios is like, I might get to the gate and he's like, nah, bitch.
Me too. Me too. I may not talk about it, but trust me,
Nah,
me
bitch.
too.
Not
So,
today. Try
universe,
tomorrow.
Lord, spirit guys, just cleanse
Yeah.
me, please. Man, let
Look,
me tell
during
you,
COVID,
during
I was so
COVID, I was
sick.
so sick, and I literally said, God, give me a sign, please. Let, let me tell you, that COVID was some shit. Do you imagine? COVID took out half. I don't even know how many people.
A lot of people and COVID fucked up people. We all
Yes.
fucked up from that shit.
And I got a random
We
call from a
grieve.
church guy
I'm
asking to pray
grieving the
for me.
person I was
Oh my
because before
gosh.
COVID, girl,
Yes.
I was hot in my ass. Now I'm tired. So I be crying
Yes.
sometimes, like,
And
damn,
I was
man. I
hungry
remember me
and he
back in
said the phone book.
2019 killing it, you know?
Wow. Look, let me tell you something. That right there's a good testament. Deli
Oh,
says
yeah. Yep, I remember
she
this guy.
she asked God for a sign, please. And a
Hmm.
random guy from church called
Hmm.
her asking to pray for her. She asked, how did he get her number? And she said the phone book.
I remember that.
Let me tell you something. If that is not a sign right
Hmm.
there, shit. Look, you know what? I'm gonna drink to that because that's a sign right
I
there. That
remember
right
that
there,
when that happened.
that is a sign from God, sealed and signed, saying,
That was
I
the day
got
for
you.
me.
I got
Yeah.
you. So if people be like, I don't believe, shit, that
You
right
know, it works
there,
in
that's
mysterious
belief.
ways. Sometimes we see things happen
Mhm.
and we think about
Question
it
it.
too much. You
We
know, we
question it.
question it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I believe it comes in your dreams. Like when I pray every night, right?
Me
I pray
too.
when I get home.
Me
I
too.
tell, you know, I always give thanks. And when I pray too, I change that. Because when I was younger, I used to pray, please God, give me this. I want this.
Mm-hmm.
Now I don't, I just give
Shit.
thanks, you know,
Now
and
I
to
just
guide
pray to
me
wake up
in
the
the,
next day.
yeah,
I'm
guide me
like,
in the right
God, please.
direction. Come to me in my
Yeah.
dreams. I believe your dreams because, yo, I be having some weird dreams about bread. And then when I search up the meaning, it's like what I've been going through, like weird shit,
Yes.
right? I've
Yes.
even called you and
It
told you. I'm
happens
like, this
to
is freaking
us.
weird.
Or like the other day, I kept seeing the number 1010 1010 everywhere. Everywhere I turned was 1010
It's
1010. And I'm
weird.
like, I'm starting to trip now.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm tripping. And I looked it up and it was literally in reference to something that I was going through in the past few days. Because, I don't talk much about what I'm going through.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I'm like, I just need a sign. I just
Mm-hmm.
need something because I feel like I'm drowning.
Mm-hmm.
And boom, the sign. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so weird.
Yeah.
That is
Like when Dad passed
very
away, I was
weird.
seeing 69
69.
everywhere on receipts, freaking on the TV,
Yeah.
every single day, every single day, every single day. And
Yeah.
it's funny because I used to always say, right,
Hmm.
that when I used to do live on Facebook,
Yeah.
that 69 was Dad's favorite number, being
Yeah.
stupid, right? I'm like, oh, that's my parents' favorite number,
Yeah.
69 last year. That's a favorite
Yeah.
number. So everyone knew when I took out 69 to sell jewelry, or, and
Like,
I would
hey,
see
Dad,
that
69.
every time. Like for a
Mm-hmm.
good like year, 69, 69, everywhere I went.
I know.
It was crazy.
No, it
It
really
was really
was.
crazy.
You used to
Yeah.
call me all the time. You used to be like, oh my God, guess what? I saw the number 69. Oh,
Yeah.
why is it
Even in
that
the
it's like
group
number
chat, I'll send them
69?
pictures like, look, again,
Yeah.
again.
And the phone
Everything 69,
number used to
69.
call you with the
Everything.
69 in it, remember?
It was just
He used to
weird.
tell me that to make me laugh.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Listen, so little stuff
Yeah.
like that,
I believe in
it
that.
does. Yeah.
I believe in
Yeah.
that. Because let me tell you, whenever I've been like, whatever it is that I'm going through and whatever time, especially like when I'm sick, because a lot nobody knows, but I go to the hospital every month, and every month is some story here, some story there. And I'm always like, just send me a sign. Just send me a sign that I'm gonna be okay next month, because I'm mentally tired.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And boom, it'd be like 333 on the car, 333 in the gas station, 333 over here. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what is going on? And I look it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, you're gonna be all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
She's just gonna be a vampire, but it's all right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Pay
Yeah.
attention to the signs. I'm telling
I
you.
agree. I
I'm
agree.
telling you.
Pay attention, because I think people be like, oh no, that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
Until you
Yep.
go
We
through
done
it.
had some weird shit happen to us.
What?
That's for another episode. I
I
have to
have
get
to
that
get that book.
book.
Yes. Let me tell you. Girl, talk about weird stuff. We need to talk about the weird stuff that has
We're
happened to
gonna talk
us.
about
Because
that.
let me tell you, with the grieving that we've been through, a lot of weird things has happened.
Yeah.
Way more than I can even say.
It's yeah,
Now I
it's
know
just weird.
it, there's no way. That's not normal. It's just not normal.
Yeah.
It's not normal.
It's just
We've had some paranormal activity things happen, so we might have to do an episode about that.
yeah. I think we I've been having some weird dreams. Look, I'm big on dreams.
Yes,
So when you have your
me too.
dream, as soon as you wake up, say it out loud to yourself. Because, if you don't, you forget it.
Yeah,
You know you had a weird dream, but you can't think of it. Sometime it might come to you, but say it out loud. And any little thing, like search whatever stood out in that dream, search it
yeah.
to see what it means. I'm telling you, I've done had dreams about bread, like a loaf of bread, like weird shit. And I'm
Do
like,
you
what the hell? Like,
know? And I've been going to the same dream for 4 days now. I've been going back into the same dream,
yeah.
literally the
And
same exact
remember
dream. Does that happen to
one
you?
time, no, remember one time me and you had the same dream with Dad laying on the bed?
Yes,
We even
on the
had,
same
that
night.
means you're hungry. That too. I've been
On the
hungry
same night.
yesterday and today. I was hungry. Listen, mad hungry. My coworker was
It's
like,
the
you pregnant?
universe.
I was like, don't do it,
You better
bitch.
not be.
I'm not pregnant. We ain't doing that. But I was hungry
Do
yesterday and today.
do I need to get you that pregnancy test on Amazon and send it to
No,
you? Let
no.
me know, girl.
That's a negative.
Cause that okra water.
Oh,
Let
you
me
know what?
know.
I've been using okra water on my hair. So today I didn't
Oh,
really,
it looks nice.
I didn't do my hair today. I did it yesterday,
Oh, I
right?
love it.
And this is with okra water, but just the
Ooh.
water. I didn't make it like thick, like gel, but it actually kept my
Uh-huh.
hair like curly, and I didn't even do it today. Usually,
Oh, I love it.
but I'm
That
gonna make
okra
the
water.
okra water. I'm gonna boil it with
Mhm.
flaxseed and make it into a
Mhm.
gel.
Okay.
You know, and I'm gonna
Okay.
start doing that. But I did
Yeah,
my hair
I've
yesterday.
been having a dream of me inside this house since. So Angelica always has this dream about this house, right? And all of a sudden I'll dream of the house and it'll be exactly how I left it. Yes, she has this dream of this house all the time, and it always looks the same. She
Uh-huh.
literally goes, she tells me all the time, she's like, Mommy, guess what? And I'm like, well, she's like, I had that dream about that house again. I'm like, girl, but apparently this is a nice ass house, so I want to live with her. So I hope the
Me
house comes
too. You
true
got room
soon,
for me and my
because I
kids.
want to live with her. Because when she explains it, girl,
But
that
search
house
it.
is
Always
amazing.
dream. I don't have my the other phone next to me, but always dreaming about a house. Does something stand out in that dream
Yeah,
besides
yeah.
the house? When you go to each room, are you going to each room? What's standing out? I could move a
Mm-hmm.
cup in the house in my dream, and then I'll dream again. The cup will be in the same exact place where I left it. So you see,
Yes.
so when if
Look
you
that
that
up.
day you dreamt about that cup moving it, search cup in a house or cup in my dream, something like that to see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that thing is
That's all right,
real.
because Titi's gonna go search it later. She's gonna send us the
I'm gonna
answer.
search it. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
Jackie? You're
yeah.
gonna send
I
us
am
the
gonna
answer.
search it. Search everything.
She's like, I'm
That's the how you
gonna
got
search,
little
I'll
notes.
send you the answer. Yep.
I got a
I got
good
a
dream.
good dream story that Jaji knows about. I used to have a dream of this guy running after me to hurt me, like in a carnival. And the guy was in my dreams. I saw at Jaji's building. And then what happened? He was on the bus with me and said I look like his dead wife.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't in the
hell
bus. It was in
no.
the elevator. That was in my mom's building. It
What?
was in the elevator.
Oh, hell
It was the
no.
elevator. Wasn't it in the elevator? And he's weird. He's still in my mom's building. He's mad weird. He is
Ooh,
super
yeah.
weird.
Oh my
Yep.
God.
And he told
Stay away
Deli,
from
you
him.
know, he's looking at her. He was
No.
like, "You look like my dead wife." It was in the
Oh
elevator. And we
my
was
God.
like, uh, okay, thanks, bro. Like, each room has different sheets. The walls have pitch on them, and the walls are dark chocolate brown wood. It has 3 floors. On the third floor, it has 4 rooms. Or damn, this shit.
Girl, we are living in that damn house. Shit. Sign the papers. Where we signing at? Where we signing? Let's go. Let's move in. Judgy, we can have our own podcast room.
I'm
We
gonna
ain't
dream
never
about
gotta
being in that
worry.
house tonight.
Yup. And I think her name was something Hernandez, which is my mom's last name.
Your ass
Oh
is
my
high and
gosh.
hungry. She's so
Ay,
high, she running
Dito.
around
Don't
your
cuss on
house,
my child like
going around
that.
in circles,
And
moving
it's
the
a
cup.
few outside of the house all around. She's just running and eating.
I want a dark chocolate wall.
Oh my gosh.
No, but
That's
that guy was
funny.
weird. That shit was mad
And you
creepy,
know what's
and he's
crazy?
weird.
But maybe he's coping her death so bad that when he sees Deli, he sees his wife.
Yeah, but
You
I
didn't think
wouldn't say that.
about
I
that.
don't know.
No,
Like,
trust me, I've been dreaming of that
maybe
house since
I
kid.
would say it, but like, you saw like that guy we saw in Target. He reminded us of Dad. I wouldn't be like,
Oh
hey,
my
wow,
gosh.
you really remind me of my dead father. I would not go to someone like that and say that shit and just looking at him.
No, but he really
He,
did.
he
That man
did
reminded of
the
dad,
walk
and
and
I had
everything.
to just stare at him. I had to talk to him. I couldn't help
Oh,
it. I
Chelsea, I'll
almost
be
wanted
dreaming
to
this.
hug him.
How
4 years
old
sounds
4
about
years?
right. High as a
4 years sounds
kite.
right.
Oh, these kids, they high over here. Nah, he was creepy, son.
No, he
No,
was. It was
okay.
just weird. It
Okay.
was very weird. I couldn't understand if, like, we're talking and stuff. We literally just in the elevator. He's looking at her. I was like, "You look like my dead wife." We're like,
Uh,
"Okay, like, it's
he he
bro."
he was,
But why was he in
no.
my dream?
That's weird.
This shit
That's
is
weird.
weird.
But I have dreamt of a total stranger and have literally seen them in the street
I've
before.
seen that too.
Has that
Yeah,
happened
that's
to
happened to
you?
me. Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. This shit
happened to
is
me. And
weird,
I
right?
swear, you know, say if I turned white because the person said to
That's
me,
happened
you look
to
like
me.
you look at a ghost. And I couldn't even tell the person is because I've seen you before. I literally had to just stay quiet. When grandma passed away, I had a dream of him, Maxie, and
I
Grandma.
looked at him and he smiled right before he passed.
Mommy and me, we were in the pool. I looked at him and smiled right before he could say something. He swam away in the pool. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my
dream
God,
of
me
that.
too.
Someone swimming in the
Always.
pool.
I had a couple of random people tell me I have an aura around me, and I have. Yes, Demi, you probably do. You have an
You
aura.
gotta
You
tap
you
into that,
have.
girl. You gotta tap
Yeah, you
into
gotta tap
that.
into it.
You know,
Let me
our
tell you, like
family
for
is
me.
very spiritual, and we
Yeah.
be seeing shit.
Yes. Look, I went to church one day and this little kid, oh my
It's
gosh.
deja
First of
vu
all,
to
it
me.
was
Yeah.
weird. The little kid stared at me the whole time. And so I waited till church was over and I was like, "Hey, hi." And he said his mother was like, she goes, "I'm sorry." She goes, "Do you know her?" And he said, "Yes, I see her all the time. Yes, I know her." I've never seen this kid before. Never.
I'm gonna
So you
snap
just
out of
never
this,
know.
okay?
Sometimes your dreams are of people you see in real life. Subconsciously, your brain takes that all in. Okay. But it was
Yeah.
after my dream that I saw that person. You know, they say your dream is what your life is, and your life is actually a dream. Jaji, if this
I don't
is a
know.
dream, then somebody, can you pay my telephone bill? Can you pay my automobile? Can you pay my credit cards and give me a house if this is a dream?
Give us Angelica's house from her dreams. I want a
Angelica's house. Four
floor
floors.
house with what was it?
Four
With
floors
chocolate walls.
with rooms all
I want
over it and chocolate
chocolate
walls.
walls.
You think it was after,
Yeah, I
but probably you
heard that.
passed by
Yeah.
them before
Yeah,
and
you just
didn't notice
randomly
them, but your
pass by them,
subconscious
you know?
did.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Please be living in it.
I didn't think about
I'm
that.
ready. With the
I didn't think about that.
dark chocolate or brown wood
Walls.
walls. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought it
dark
was dark
chocolate
chocolate
brown wood.
and we could
Damn
eat
wood. We're gonna have wood. Oh, God. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're moving
my fat
in.
ass
We're
is like,
moving
oh
in.
shit. Some chocolate walls. We eat that shit.
He was ready to eat them,
Lucid dream is
huh?
when you wake up, you go back to the dream, right? You keep going back into the dream,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I had
Yes.
those before. But the
It works
ones
sometimes.
I've
Most
had,
times
they
they
be
don't.
weird.
Like what?
Like
What's a weird
just
one?
weird shit.
I
Like
have
I
one
don't remember
the other day
details.
that I was partying and then I ended up being in the fucking desert.
I'm
And I
done.
was like, why am I in the fucking desert? And I was partying. Then I was in the desert. Yeah.
Oh, it's bright inside.
So just like how you like your house, mommy. Amen to that,
Oh, okay,
girl.
yeah, you control it. Yeah, I've
Hmm.
had that. Well, I feel like I am. Yeah, and there's
You control your
times
dreams?
I'm crying.
Dreams
Yeah,
from
one time I had a
the
dream.
apocalypse.
Right, one time I
Josie.
was having a dream
Uh-huh.
that I was peeing. I woke up, I was on the toilet, and there was mad. There was pee from my bedroom to the bathroom.
Bitch, you was drunk, okay? That's
I
what it
wasn't
was. You
drunk.
was
I
drunk.
wasn't drunk, but I was
And this
peeing.
is
I
this
guess I was
is outside of
sleepwalking.
the
I got up
reservation.
without knowing.
So
I woke
you
up, I was
listen
sitting on the
to
toilet, and there
the
was pee on
roadside
my floor.
Yeah, girl, you was drunk. That's what the hell you
Yo,
was,
nah, I wasn't drunk.
okay?
It was a regular day. I'm
Okay.
telling you.
Oh my
And I
God, look,
freaking peed.
Chelsea had of the world ending. Oh no.
Yeah, nah.
I I don't like
Mm-mm.
those dreams. You need to stop watching
Yeah.
TV. I
Mm-mm.
don't like the ones of the world ending. I don't I don't like those. No. She said I'm crying. Yeah, the lucid
Maybe
dreams are fun,
you
but
could
you
take
can
some
do whatever
mushrooms,
you
right?
want.
Mushrooms get you
Nah,
in a lucid
fuck that
state.
shit. You gonna take some mushrooms?
Nah,
Nah, I'm too scared to
I'm
do
too
that.
scared. To
Do you
certain drugs, I
imagine?
won't take.
First of all, I always have the weirdest dreams. I get up and I'm always like, oh my God, I had this dream that I was partying. Oh my God, I had this dream that I was like eating chocolate. I mean, it's always weird shit. Imagine eating mushrooms and going to sleep and having those weird dreams.
Yeah,
Oh, hell no.
yeah.
I'll
Nah,
start
I'll be
tripping.
too scared for all
Look,
that
my
shit.
eye already started twitching just the thought of that. No, no, no. I think no. Just the thought of some shrooms, my eyes started twitching. No.
I heard you get into some shit.
The S for
Be
the
in a good mood
tongue.
when you take it. I heard, yeah. I heard you
Yeah.
just like I don't know,
You
you
know,
just fucking floating through air.
one of my nieces, she does micro mushrooms. Like she does micro dosing. She only takes a little bit each
And
time.
first,
She says it's
yeah,
wonderful.
I have a friend, and yeah, I think it's mushrooms
That
he
micro
uses, and he just
doses.
be
That happened to my oldest sister. She
Pee
had
on
dreams and she
her
was peeing
husband?
and she peed on her husband and then she said that he did it. Like,
I'm dead.
I'm serious.
You just
If
told it. You know what I'm
you're
saying? I
going
told you to do a little
downhill.
golden shower here, papi.
What? Oh my gosh, that's a serious
Yeah, you have to
dream.
make sure you're in a good headspace, yo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
remember that one.
Yeah. What about the dreams that you
Now
like
I'm
you're
bored.
falling and then you jump?
Belly dreamt that she was gonna be born with her pushback braids.
Oh my
So you
gosh, for
see, that's
real.
why I don't take it, right? Because I
Uh-huh.
suffer from depression,
Me
right?
too.
And I don't want to take it, and then I'm scared that I'm gonna be in like a depressed state, and I'm not gonna
Hmm.
snap out of it. So that's why I don't. I'm too scared to take it. I
No, me
wouldn't.
too. I suffer from depression too, and then I gotta take medication,
Yeah,
and I don't think it's gonna mix
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Nah,
think I don't think depression medication
yeah, nah.
and
That's
shrooms
not.
kind of go
Don't take
together. I don't think that that's a good
mushrooms.
mix.
Yeah, Deli said don't take it. We're not gonna take
Uh-huh.
it.
No. I have a friend that took it and she had this dress that was orange and yellow and thought she was on fire and the bathroom door was shrinking on her and she started crying and
Where
her
the hell
face
you
was
see that? I don't
melting.
even see that comment.
Do you imagine
I don't
that? She thought
see
that,
that.
oh, it's Chelsea. She said she had a friend that took it and her dress was orange and red and she thought she was on fire and that her face was melting off. So
I
she
don't
was
even see
crying
that. The last
hysterically.
message I see is Deli. Don't take mushrooms.
Oh no. Oh, that was Chelsea's. Do you imagine that? That you wear a dress, you take mushrooms, and you think you're on fire? How
No,
you
yeah, nah. We
you imagine
not.
how you're gonna be acting?
Mm-mm.
You're gonna be
That's
running
not.
around like a crazy maniac.
That's not it. That's not it. Yeah.
You know?
Oh, now
So
I see it, and she was crying for hours, but I don't see nothing else.
yeah, a lot of poor decisions on
Yeah, no.
shrooms.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know?
no. You gotta be careful with that. You do.
No, but
So it's almost
whatever.
that time. I know y'all gonna miss us, but we're gonna be back on
Yay.
Wednesday. Okay. So
And thank you for coming.
thank you for
An
coming. Like I said, anyone that's grieving, if it's you lost somebody, a pet, you're
animal.
grieving the old you, a friend, a job you've been at for 12 years. She says sex was amazing though. Listen, I have sex drinking Four Locos. That's for another time.
Yeah.
And that shit, I was like, fuck, that shit was
Next
crazy.
episode.
But
Next
that's next
episode.
episode. That's next episode. Um, from my experience, I would say make sure you surround yourself that with people that love you, right?
Yes.
Don't be afraid. She might be sex on the sofa. Don't be afraid
Mhm.
to, let your
Seek out
feelings
help.
out. Tell someone, seek out help, talk to
Seek
a
out help.
friend. If you don't want to talk to a friend, you think you're being judged, talk to a professional, a therapist. Do a
Yes.
little research. It's okay to be by yourself.
Hmm.
It's okay to reach out to us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? If you want
Yes.
someone to talk
Or
to, you can hit us
find a
up.
group setting. Find a group setting.
And there's no time limit. You know,
No.
just be kind to yourself, be kind to others, because you don't know what people are going through, and create memories with your loved
Yes.
ones. Because the only thing we're guaranteed in this life is death. And while we're here on earth, we got to make time with our loved ones, create memories,
Yes.
and just be kind to each other. So that's my message. I don't know, Sherry, if you have a
Yeah.
message.
And just when somebody's going through something, don't tell them don't go through it. Don't say, oh, don't be ridiculous. Oh, you should have already gotten over it. Don't say that to somebody. It doesn't help them. It makes it worse. If anything, say, hey,
Love you,
what can I
Evelyn.
do to help you? Or what can I say
Yeah.
that could make you feel better? And reach out to people that are actually going through something. Reach
Yeah.
out to them for
Yeah.
real, because you
Have a
never
good
know.
night, Christopher.
Have a good night,
Let me give you my
Chris. But
arthritis
yes,
hand.
thank
We'll see you
you.
guys next week. We might talk about fucking ghosts and stuff. Cause we done seen some
Oh
shit.
my gosh, we should
All
talk
right?
about
We
ghosts.
done
We should
seen
talk
some
about our
shit. All right?
stories.
Next week is gonna be on and popping. Now I'm gonna tell you about my Four Locos. All right? I love you guys. We love you guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye,
Bye. Deuces.
legendary. Love you,
Good
booby.
night, legendary. Good night, Evelyn. Love you too. Bye.
Bye.